Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines. My name, of course, is Open Potato, and we have a housing crisis to solve. Yes, we do indeed. And I've been thinking, how are we gonna solve this housing crisis? And my sort of solution, my grand solution, is to, rather than build another one of, I think this is a good size for a housing estate. Rather than build another one of these housing estates, I actually want to bring a road, like a big 6-lane road, down this way and build another housing estate over here. And that, I think, would be much more space efficient rather than just building along this big highway that we've already got. So that's what we're sort of going to aim to do today. Unfortunately, it is going to be a big junction. We are going to have to make it a big junction. However, we can get pretty close to these houses because we don't plan to build anything next to them. The houses won't like it, though. And we don't actually have enough money. Well, that's a little bit awkward. In fact, that's very awkward. What about if we take out a loan of perhaps 60,000? 60, yeah, screw it. Let's take the loan out. I mean, we need a little bit of extra money anyway to develop the area as much as we want to. So we're going to do exactly that. Thank you for reminding me of a new building. That's very much appreciated. Okay, so we're going to need to bring it out. We don't want to bring it out to about there, I think. Yeah, something like that. Okay, good. And that's probably about the same space that we've got over here. Okay, so the scenario we've got is we've got a one-way entry and a two-way exit, and that seems to work well. And by work well, I mean it's going to work fine for us. Wow, look at that placement. That's pretty good. We don't want to bring it down too far, so we're just going to bring it down probably about this far. Yeah, I think maybe a bit shorter actually. Bring it down about that far. Okay. And from here on in, we're going to be using two-way roads. We do need to get rid of those. Yeah, we do actually need to get rid of those power poles. Unfortunate, because the entire town's going to be without power when we actually unpause the game. But whatever. Is that big enough? I think that's big enough. That looks pretty comparable to what we've already got. Okay, there we go. We are actually going to have to get rid of the power sources at the moment. We're going to have to get rid of the wind turbines. But whatever, we'll do that later. Space is already occupied. Well, you know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. There we go. Let's get rid of it all. Let's get rid of it all. Really? Another one? Well, we are very committed to this. Okay, let's get rid of these annoying wire things. There we go. Okay. Finally, will you let me link this up? Yeah, that'll do. Okay, good. Obviously, that's not going to give us any real estate space over on the water, but at the same time, it links it up and makes it all look very nice indeed. So we should be ready to start thinking about putting roads, as in normal two-way roads, into. That's not where we want it to be. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. And this is what we're going to do. And hopefully we're going to have just enough money to develop an entirely new housing estate. That's too big. That's just perfect. Yeah, we might not actually have enough money, as in to build all the hospitals and... Well, I suppose we don't actually need another fire station. I'm pretty sure... In fact, let's have a quick look. Yeah, I suppose it'll sort of cover up here, and that's sort of good enough for us. Yeah, we might need to think about another fire station or police station, but we'll definitely need to think about another clinic, and definitely some more schools. They are definitely on the agenda. Okay. Finished building this yet? There we go. And one more just to fit in there. Perfect. And that fits almost absolutely perfectly. And I'm pretty darned happy with that. Okay. We are going to scrap this pole over there. And how much electricity do you take to run? I don't really know. Does it say on here? No, it doesn't. Oh, electricity, 240 kilowatts. So we're gonna have to link it up somehow. I just don't know how we're gonna link. Well, I suppose if we did it with pylons over here, that wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. And if we did, for now, this is all temporary, by the way, over to here. Why is there a building over there? There shouldn't actually be a building over here, as much as it helps me out. Oh no, it's a fire station. Ah, okay, I remember, because we expanded the road and it just looks a bit different. That's fine. Let's go and start designating all these areas as. I don't want to designate all, probably about up to there. There we go. Good. Happy with that. 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 Fantastic. All the way down there. There. Boom, 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 boom. I don't suppose anybody actually wants to build a house in the river. But you know what? If you want to, then by all means, do it. I mean, we're a pretty liberal city in the sense of you can build your house wherever you damn well please. There we go. Okay, so that should sort out the housing problem for a good while. We're actually going to wait before we... Yep, power is beginning to be a problem. Yeah, I thought it would be. We don't have enough cash. We will have enough cash to build one of these very, very soon indeed. But until then, people, you're going to be stuck for power for a little bit, I'm afraid. Water, you're also going to be stuck for water. Yeah, you're going to be stuck for water and power until we can actually get enough money. We need 19,000 to actually sort our power scenario, and another power station going in there would be just fine, I think. Just fine indeed. Do we want to taxes? Taxes are fine at the moment. We don't really need to think about taxes for a while. Come on, just get us there. Just get us there, please. If we get enough money, we can sort this problem. I don't really want to take out another loan. I do not want to take out another loan. I just want to get to 19,000. Low happiness. I'm aware of low happiness. I'll get to that soon. Come on, just please. Can we put it in 3 times speed? Will that make things go any better? We're ticking up slowly. Oh, come on. We need 19,000. 19,000. We did it. We absolutely did it. Okay. Pause it. Get another one of these. And oh, it fits in there just perfectly. How nice is that? It's almost like I planned that, eh? And now, if I'm not mistaken, our power needs should be absolutely fine, and water shouldn't be a problem anymore, because power is going to go away, and then power is going to get over here, and power is also going to get all the way over here, and sewage is going to be fine. Oh, look at that big sewage stain leading out town. Okay, good. We're back on track. We narrowly avoided disaster. We narrowly avoided paying pretty much, or getting pretty much no tax income at all. So I'm very, very glad we managed to remedy that. And it looks now like we've got another problem, and that problem is probably going to be commercial zone, and we need more. We need more of it, which is a problem, but fair enough. 6 out of 6 fire engines in use. Okay, so when you've got 6 out of 6 fire engines in use, that probably means that that you don't have enough fire stations. Have we unlocked the big fire station? We actually have. Or in fact, no, we actually haven't. We need 4,800 population. I think we might hold off on building another fire station before, or on reaching that population milestone before we build the. Before we build another fire station. Not enough money. We have not enough money to... Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, what about if we build pipe down here? There we go. We'll sort you out. Yeah, basically we just need more money so we can actually develop the pipes that are going underneath here. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem, and we should be absolutely fine in that regard. We have taken as much advantage of this space as we absolutely can. There's not really any more space for any more buildings. We did fill in a couple of gaps there, but I suppose that's not going to really do that much. And I don't suppose anybody's going to want to actually build anything in this area down here. But you know, by all means, we'll open that up to commercial prospects. I'm more one of my primary worries at the moment is this area. This area does seem pretty. Its ability to get congested is congested. What am I talking about? Its ability to get congested is actually could be quite severe. Did any of those buildings actually burn down? No. What is going on here? Not enough workers. Yeah, I'm trying to bring more people into town. I have tried that. But that seems to be working to a degree. You know, actually, it's not too bad. Yeah, this is working. This is working. You know, apart from down here, buy new land. I'm aware I don't need to buy new land quite yet. I'm very on top of that. What is the best way of doing that? What is the best way of doing this? Is there another way that we can? Is there another way we can go about this? Like, I feel that this area here, right, is bad because it's got the heavy duty lorries coming in, and I don't feel that that's good. I don't feel that that's necessary, so to speak. I mean, I would, in fact, let's do this right now, actually. Let's start painting a district. Let's get the residential district over here, which is, for now, very unnecessary, but I feel that we need to establish what is a residential area and what is not. There we go, that'll do. Popar Hills. Cool. Well, Popar Hills, you are about to get sewage and water. You just got sewage and water. Are you happy? You should be. Good. We're all sorted for water and sewage treatment, which is nice. I say we should be, but are we? Yes. Why is no water coming down here? Is that a problem? Why is that a problem? What? Fresh water? I'm trying to get you fresh water, but it doesn't seem to be... Okay, that seems to work now. I don't know... Did this actually do anything? Oh well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's fine. Let's just pretend like it never happened. There's a fire going on down here, but nothing we can really do about that, apart from wait for the fire brigade to get there. No, I feel that that we need to develop some sort of a scenario where I don't like what would be the best way to do this? Perhaps I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, because we've got all these heavy duty big, well, that's a garbage truck there, but we've got a tractor, tractors, we've got lots of stuff. In fact, we could probably get some agriculture on the go, actually. But let's leave that for now. We've got all these heavy vehicles coming down this way. Would it be better? Would it be better if we banned heavy traffic from this area? Could we even do that? I don't think we reasonably could. If we did ban heavy traffic from this area, then it would certainly decongest it a little bit, but at the same time, I mean, yeah, I don't know, I'm in two minds about it. I mean, let's face it, the traffic problems at the moment are not terrible. We do have, you know, a fairly high congested area over here, but that's just the way things are, you know. That's just the way things are. We've got to have, you know, at least some highly congested areas on the map. But I'm just worried as to the extent of I don't... The extent of the traffic does worry me. It does worry me a little bit. Because what's going on here is very, very serious. Like, this doesn't look like anything now, but it could turn into something. I mean, that's dangerous. Look at that. Look at that. And obviously we don't want it to be dangerous, or we don't want it to develop into something that is potentially hazardous. So it looks like we're going to have to think of a little redesign for this area. Well, you know, primarily we need to make sure that the industrial area has a way to get to the commercial area. That's what we need to do. But then again, the residential people also need to get home. That's pretty much how it is. However, this road doesn't seem to be too congested, which is nice. It's just this point, which is a little bit contentious, because we've obviously also got a lot of people coming off the highway, and them getting slowed down is not really what we're after. But at the same time, what can we really do about it? I'm not entirely sure. Highways are obviously meant for fast travel, but they're not being used for fast travel when we're talking about it like this, because this is just not fast travel. Well, you know what? I think a six lane road is working. It's working to a degree. I think a one-way 6-lane road is a little bit of overkill. I don't think we really need to debate that. I think that's pretty understandable, to be honest. Unless we cemetery needed. Oh, that's something we haven't really considered. Where do we want to put our cemetery? Unusually the cemetery needs to be like... Perhaps we should just put the cemetery there. That's probably the best idea. Yeah, screw it, let's stick it there. Yeah, the cemetery makes people happy for some gosh darned reason. No idea why, but whatever. It makes them happy, that's great. How are we on hitting that milestone? Are we almost there? Well, we are sort of almost there. I mean, what is the milestone that we actually need? Is it 4,800 if I can recall? Yes, it is. So we are going to get there eventually, hopefully. We can now start thinking about the ore industry, we can start thinking about farming, and we could start thinking about the forestry industry. Generic industry? Yeah, we've already got a sort of generic industrial area. I don't think we really need to classify that as generic industrial. Whatever. Anyway, let's have a look on the map to see if we've got any natural resources. Any natural resources. Any natural resources. Got some stuff over here. Got ore over here. We've got fertile land up there, which is currently in our block, so we could definitely take advantage of that. Yeah, I mean, where's the city boundary? Yeah, I mean, this area is just crying out to be a farming area. Yeah, darn right. Let's declare this area a farming area. Let's take a road. Let's make it a 4-lane road. We want it to be pretty significant. Let's take it out this way, out yonder. Is that going to be good enough? Yeah, well, we don't really want to situate the road on the fertile piece of land. Perhaps we take it off down here then. Yeah, I think we could thrive with a large farming economy. It's going to cost us quite a lot of money. Yikes! I don't want to be spending that much. Yeah, screw it. Whatever, we'll do it. Okay, there we go. A 4-lane road is ambitious. Is very, very ambitious. I'm not entirely sure how many of those lanes will actually be used, but shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so we've still got all this this fertile land up here. So let us go and declare this area as a farming area first and foremost. There we go. We want perhaps this area and get rid of it below there. There we go. Perfect. Green district. Yep. Green district will do. Don't really care what it's called, to be honest. We'll bring it right up to the road. Now, I've not actually dealt with farming before, so this is going to be quite interesting for me. Oh. There we go. That's now a farming district. And what do we actually do to make it a farming district? Increased water consumption, slightly reduced tax, something, natural resources. Do we? I presume we just build industry. Like if we just make it so that this area is industrial, then presumably we will get some farms popping up. I would estimate that that was what happens. I don't really know. I've dealt with oil before and I've dealt with ore. I have not, however, dealt with farming. So this is a new one for me, as it may be a new one for you. There are no residents in this district. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's forget about that for a second, and let's come back to a little bit of a problem that we see going on here. Ice Cube Factory, garbage is piled up. Is garbage a problem for people? Or is it just the buildings down here? It looks like just the buildings down there. However, we could expand if we wanted to. We could get another garbage dump or whatever you call it. A landfill site, yeah, that's fine. I don't think we really need it, to be honest. I do not think we need it. Do we need to build extra roads into this area? Is that something we need to do? Yes, screw it, let's do it. And then declare all this area. Oh, we did it! This is great, actually. City planning policies, level 4 unique building, oil industry specialization, free public transport, blah blah blah. A bunch of new roads. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And, most importantly, oil power plant, hospital, fire station, and police headquarters. This is the big one. This is what we need. This is pretty essential for us. Pretty darned essential. Are we... Is anything happening? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I hope that something will actually happen. Perhaps we need to extend it to the road. Yeah, maybe. I have genuinely no idea. I mean, that's fertile land out there. What are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? Hopefully we see something actually develop there. Otherwise, I will feel like an absolute idiot. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I can say. I really hope something happens there. Water treatment and water availability. Can we bump up water spending? Yes, we can. Let's bump it up to 115%. And that should sort out everybody's qualms. Good. Yep, that should satisfy all of that. Is rubbish piling up anywhere? Not yet. I hope it will continue to not pile up, but whatever. Wow, it looks like this area is expanding at a rapid rate. Very, very rapid rate, actually. Oh, look! We're seeing something happening. 16 jobs available. We actually want industry to be over here because obviously people need jobs, and we desperately need people to have jobs, because otherwise people get unhappy and unemployment soars and crime is bad and oh, it's just terrible. We don't really want to be dealing with that, do we? So no, we want people to have jobs. Most certainly we do. This is a real problem here. This is a real problem. Because it's going to start tailbacks, and tailbacks are never great. I don't know if there's if there's a better way to actually solve this. I genuinely don't think there is. There could be, but there might not be. At least you know this junction is far removed from the police station and from the fire station. That's pretty important, I would think. Okay, great. We're going to need to bring water and, of course, electricity to these buildings up here. There we go. And let's get some water out there. Let's get some water out here as well. There we go. Perfect. And electricity is going to be provided probably from the nearest pylon, which is over here. Boom. There we go. Perfect. Now everybody should be watered up. Obviously, we're going to require a lot of water for this area. That's one of the farming specific things. So water availability has gone right down. Right down, like absolutely plummeted. Jeez. We're gonna have to bump that up to what, 150%, and that barely I can't even talk today. What am I talking about? That barely sorts it. Okay, so water consumption is a real problem. The real cereal. Okay. Well, we're actually going to have to place another... Oh, no, there's just no power over here? How are we doing for power? Electricity availability. Looks like we might need another power plant. What is the cost efficiency of this? Well, let's do some quick maths on the calculator here. If we divide 1,920 by 120, that gets 16. So that's 16... That can't be right. That's quite a lot. So that's more inefficient than this. So this is more efficient. Where do we want to put this, however? Ideally somewhere where it knocks down as few buildings as possible. Over there, that'll do. Yeah, that should sort us out for our energy needs for the near future. And hopefully that gets our water back on track as well. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, we're doing good for water. Don't need to worry about water anymore. We've got extra water, we've got extra sewage, and even though we're paying a little bit of a premium on it, it's still a-okay for me. Fires, how are fires doing? Yeah, you know what? Actually, not too badly. Whoa, we do not want to be placing another fire station. 5 out of 6. I think we you know, as a preemptive measure, I'm going to bump up the amount of funding that we spend on firemen. Okay, 125%. It's not much of an increase, but it's a little bit of an increase, and we've got 8 fire trucks now, so hopefully we'll be able to deal more effectively with the incidents that arise. Good. Good. Not operating. Why are you not operating? You're operating normally now. That's good to see. Water. We're still doing okay for water, so this area's still got a lot of water. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's working. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, great. Obviously, as this industry sort of gets a little bit bigger and better and stuff, we will. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, obviously, as we need more and more industrial units, we will bring feeder roads off here and hopefully manage to sort of do something with that. And maybe expand this farming industry, because, you know, we could be a farming powerhouse. You never know. Orbital Potato Town could be a farming paradise, a paradise for farmers. Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. I can't remember. Why is this power cable all the way out here? Why is it all the way out here? It doesn't even need to be. It's ridiculous, but whatever. What is this? Is this garbage just piling up? Well, it's funny you should say that, because I think garbage is going to be garbage. I say garbage, I mean rubbish. I'm very much British in that regard. As I say, rubbish is going to be a problem, and it's going to be a problem pretty darn soon. So we are actually going to up expenditure on rubbish to about 140. In fact, let's screw it. Let's go to 150%. We barely pay anything at the moment anyway, so nothing to complain about there really. But hopefully that should allow fantastic people working here to have more garbage trucks, and everybody's happy. Everybody is happy indeed. Good. Now the next problem, I say next problem, is, well, it's a reoccurring problem really, but it's sorting this junction down here. I don't feel happy with this junction the way it is. I do not feel happy with it. Is there a way that we can sort of go about doing it a little bit better? There must be. There really must be. We've got highway. We have got a highway, but we don't really want to deploy the highway. What I would like to do though is perhaps if we do something like, in fact, let's make it a highway with a sound barrier. Let's bring this up here, for example. If we could get this going up here. Let's try and curve that round, actually. Okay. My plan would be, if we can have a highway that goes straight from here. In fact, it wouldn't even have to go straight from here. Well, I feel that, you know, the time has come to actually buy some land. I know this is going to be a super long episode, but that's fine. What is this? Farming resources. Oh, even better. Awesome. Let's purchase the land. Primarily because we need access to the highway. Other than that, no other reason. Let's get this out, okay? And what we want to do with this is we want to deploy a really long something like that. Okay, that's pretty good, but not really what we're aiming for. Let's just go for a straight one. Over the top of everything else. No, over here. Just trying out all the possibilities. That's ridiculous. Slope is way too steep. Yeah, that slope is a little bit too steep. Okay, ideally we'd be looking for something like that. That would be whoa. Did we just have the ideal? That's pretty good. I'm going to take that. Okay, let's get things coming down a little bit here. No, calm down. Calm down. Okay, well, in fact, okay, this is turning into a little bit of a farcical situation. Okay, let's get this coming down here. No, you wanna play ball, or you just wanna continue being annoying? Let's take the snap function off. That's gonna help a little bit, hopefully. Get it to reduce as it comes down, because this space next to the houses is just dead space as far as I'm concerned. There we go, beautiful, and that's got a sound barrier on, so it should negate the effects of this horrible highway being built next to them, but whatever. Okay, can we link that in there? You're not keen on it, are you? Can we take it back a little bit? You really don't want to play ball, do you? You really don't want to play ball. No! Sugar. Okay, well let's leave that for now, but then let's link this up to here. We want that to go not with a highway. We want it to probably be a 6-lane road or something like that. Yeah, 6-lane road with decorative trees. Nah, let's not leave it as a 6-lane road. We don't want that. Okay. Space already occupied. I will try and fix that. Okay, bring that back a little bit. This is just a game of trial and error, quite frankly, isn't it? Okay, there we go. And let's link that up there. Okay, great. Now we're also going to need to link this with a one-way road up to from here. That space is too sharp. Really? You really want to do this to me? Okay, well that doesn't matter. We still need to link this up. Space is already occupied. Let's link that up there. I know you guys are going to have a little bit of a hissy fit about it, but that's fine. And hopefully we can we just link that up there? No. Don't want to play ball? Really? Well, let's get it coming out this way then. How is the space already occupied? That's pretty clearly not occupied. There we go. Okay, great. Will that work a little bit better? What if we do a one-lane road to here? The space is not occupied. It's occupied by a road which I want to join in. It's going to join up connecting there, but that's not really what I want to do. Okay, that will have to do. We might have taken down a couple of houses in the process, but... oh goodness, that looks very, very ugly, but I hope it works. I hope it works, because this way, right, most of the industrial traffic won't go through this little crux here. And in fact, we could go further than that by splitting off this road over here and bringing it down to the highway. In fact, that would be a pretty good idea. Can we do that with a highway loading ramp? I suppose we could, and that would bend around quite nicely, actually. There we go. Perfect. Great. So now, if we want to, if big lorries want to get onto the highway and come down the town, then that'll work. That's awesome. That's really, really nice indeed. Obviously, there's still going to be a bit of a junction here because we don't really have the infrastructure or space to maneuver it so that there is double loading onto this highway. But at the same time, I don't think we really need it to be. You know, this is actually working remarkably well. I didn't expect it to actually be working as well as it is, which is rather nice. It's very, very nice, actually. There is still a little bit of a tailback here, and that's not really what we're going for. But at the same time, it looks like we've sort of reduced the traffic demand quite significantly, I would say. I mean, there's almost no cars, apart from residential cars, coming on here now, which is exactly what we're aiming for. That's exactly what we're aiming for. I mean, if residential cars are the only cars that are coming on here and all the industrial traffic is going up here, then that's great. That is really, really good. That's a great result in my opinion. However, this tailback is a little less of a great result. We need to make sure that we follow this traffic and we know exactly where it's going, because that way we can then work out where it's best to stick roads joining up into it. I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, so it looks like all of the traffic coming on here. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, basically we're gonna have to rethink this entire design. Okay, because effectively we need to make sure that this highway road is coming down onto this side, and by that I mean we need it to be swooping round and down. In fact, it probably won't work like that, but I wish. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a shot. Okay, there we go. There. Okay. Let's see if that works. Obviously, that means that pretty much all the traffic would now be going down one route, but it's primarily in the way that it's wanting to go. So that's actually a great success for us. Like, that is a very, very good success, because that is very, very important. This junction, I'm not entirely sure what the traffic thing is going to tell me. This junction is still red hot, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. I'm very proud of that. Why are there cars up here? There shouldn't be cars up here. Let me redefine this. This road, because this should be a one-way. Okay, bring that out there, and that down there. Okay, great. A one-way, 6-lane highway. That should try to confuse people a little bit less and add a little bit of extra capacity to all the people that actually want to come from this direction. But overall, I am very, very happy with that. That's really, really good. I'm also very happy with the way that this highway has turned out. I mean, in future episodes, I think we can definitely think about solving other problems. I mean, this overpass here, I think, is probably essential to the way that this is so efficient. I mean, I'm glad that we've got this in place. I mean, for example, that is red hot, but that's okay because there's a lot of traffic there. You know, it's probably better to go over the road than just linking these two together. Like we definitely could, but at the same time, that would create a lot of traffic that we don't really want. However, I am very, very proud of the fact that this highway has actually been a great success for us, and we now see very few industrial trucks. I say very few industrial trucks. I don't know why we want to follow that, but we're seeing very, very few actual industrial lorries coming down this way because, you know, it's simply more efficient for them to go over this this bypass and just down into town. That's just the way things are. Water. What is the issue with water, guys? Are we fully funding water? We are actually fully funding water. It looks like it may be time for us to buy another water pumping station. Yep, I have no issues doing that. Absolutely no issues at all. Stick it there. And let's link it up. And then let's slash our spending on water, because we do not need it. We can afford to cut our spending quite dramatically in water. Let's bring it back down to something like, I don't know, 100%, something like that. Probably even less than that. Let's keep it at 90 for now, see if that makes any difference. Yeah, water availability is still... sewage availability, that's a problem, because both sewage and water, I think, are classified as the same thing. We're going to have to leave that up at 150%. I mean, we could place another drain pipe, but I don't think there's really a need to do that at the moment. If I just have a quick check. There sort of is. Yeah, I'm going to place another one. Try and place it as close as we can. There we go. Let's link those up. And now, can we please cut back on water? There we go. Bring that down to 90%. We can save a little bit of extra money in the process. How great is that? Yep. In fact, yeah, that's great. I'm happy with just that. That is absolutely a-okay with me. How is this? This is good. This is working. It looks like things are going great up here in farmland. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too shoddy, if I do say so myself. We're gonna have to think about expanding this area actually, because farming has just been such a great success that we just need to keep going. Let's yeah, do that. There we go. So this is going to be our new industrial area. How smashing is that? Okay, try and get that a little bit tighter. There we go. Perfect. Also, I don't know why. Well, it was. I know exactly why. Actually, it was experimentally. I decided to stick industrial zones on the side here, but I don't really want to do that at all. That's not my intention. So let's get rid of all of this, and let's get rid of that lane there. Let's get rid of all this because we don't want industry clogging the actual main highways. That just slows everybody down, and nobody's a fan if everybody is slowed down. But you know, thanks to these new roads that have been built, we do actually have lots more industrial area for all those businesses to move into. How nice is that? And why is rubbish still a problem? Have we maximally funded rubbish? Yes, we have. And it's still a problem. Are fires still a problem? Not really. Rubbish is turning into a big problem. Rubbish is turning into a big problem. And I don't really know how we're going to remedy that. In fact, what if we could place a landfill over here? That would be pretty crazy if we could actually do that and pull it off. Okay, let me try something here. I know it's slightly going to cut down on the amount of commercial area that we've got going on, but that's fine. We stick that there, and then we get this. Oh, that fits just perfectly. That's nice. That's really nice. I know people are going to be complaining, and you know what? I quite frankly don't care. But at the same time, that's an opportunity for us. And I'll tell you why. Because the dump is here, very quickly the rubbish men can access any area of the map they want to. So if they need to go to the residential area, then they can just come down here. They can just go out there, or if they want to, or if they need to visit the industrial area, then they can just come up on this highway and go wherever the heck they need to. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Out of curiosity, it might be even more efficient if we could build this highway up further here. There we go. And build it, perhaps. Let's give this a try. I'm always curious to experiment and see what's the best way of doing things. So see if that'll work. Will it? I don't know. Will this work? Ideally, I'd like to be sticking that into there. That doesn't look like it's going to work. Let's try that again. Sugar, did not mean to do that. That seems to work. Should we just cut our losses and give that a shot? It's going to take out a lot of industrial buildings, but honestly, we don't really need industrial buildings at the moment. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Yeah, screw it. Let's give it a shot. And suddenly, maybe lorries are going to start choosing to go this way to get to work instead now. Alternatively, they might not. They might just say, you know what, Orbital Potato, we really like the fact that you've put that ramp in, but we're not going to use it because we're anarchists like that. And you know what? That may well be what people are going to do. However, if you took this highway, then you could skip all that traffic. You could skip all that traffic. Just think of that. Think of that. All that traffic. And you know what? Skipping all that traffic seems like a pretty good thing now, doesn't it? I don't know why the rubbish trucks would go down that way. I mean, I think it's still far preferable to go this way and then just turn in there. I think that's very preferable. But you know what? Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. In fact, you know what? Let's force them to go down that way. We'll keep this bit in here because that's quite well placed, but we're gonna make it so that people have to go down this way. And are they just disappearing? Well, wow, the case of the teleporting cars. Isn't that amazing? Let's get rid of that. There we go. However, does that mean that there's now less people going up on this highway? That might be the case. In all honesty, it might not even remedy the situation very well, because there's still a major traffic incident that's going on. Is it possible that we could get... Slope's too steep. That could work. If we could get that going in here. In fact, you know what? I'm in the mood for being ambitious. Let's give that a try. It is going to absolutely destroy these houses over here, but it could mean that people could much easier get to work, and that's what we're sort of after. Because we want to cut down on the traffic as much as possible. Obviously, this area is like hot potato, big hot potato. It's very, very important. Yeah, so it looks like people are now actually going to be taking this route, which means that this lower area is only pretty much for people that are going left, rather than for people who are going right. Crossroads and traffic. Yeah, I know they can cause a little bit of a problem. I'm aware of this. I'm trying to solve it right now. However, well, you know what? We've solved a lot, because now pretty much everybody that is anybody is coming onto this big highway down here, and this big highway is going right the way through town, and is servicing the industrial area rather directly. Would it be better if we could just link this up here? Would that be better? Would that be faster? It might be. I have no idea. I mean, how many cars actually need to access the industrial area? I mean, why? I don't know. I don't know why that garbage truck would go down this way rather than going down that way. Doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. Is the city burning? I feel the city sort of might be burning. Yeah, there's a lot of rubbish, and there's a lot of crime. And there's no water up here, which explains why people are annoyed. Because people find any reason to get annoyed at you. There we go. Wow. Wow. Traffic problems galore, but traffic solutions galore. I mean, we've been trying to solve these problems as actively as we can, but it looks like it's not quite working, but it's getting there. Let's give that a try. See if that speeds things up a little bit. Nice flying car animation there. That should make things a little bit more thorough. I mean, obviously we've still got literally like 2 lanes of traffic going into 1 lane. And obviously we don't want to deplete the advantages of the highway, because the highway is pretty advantageous at the moment. It's good, you know. I think it's good that we've got this this sort of high volume area. Buy new land. I know we can buy new land. I know we can, but I don't want to at the moment, because I'm quite happy dealing with this. Okay, now why is rubbish still not being collected? Why is it not being dealt with? Definitely should be. Perhaps we should build another one here. That might help, but it's already pretty... It's all green. I mean, it should all be fine. It's just the traffic problems that are slowing the rubbish trucks down. That is the problem. What if we just completely destroyed this piece of road under here? What if we did that? Would that change anything? Would that speed things up? I know we really need to sort our sort of commercial situation, but would that would definitely sort out this junction over here for sure. However, we've still got massive tailbacks over here, which is somewhat worrying. Which is very, very worrying indeed. However, the fact that we've dismantled that road will mean that trucks and passengers and everybody is going to have to take a much longer way around. When I say a much longer way around, I mean that if somebody wants to get... Whoa, what is this? There's clearly a justice issue over here that I have failed to address. Stick that there. I don't think we've got a police station up here. Yeah, let's stick one down there. Why the heck not? There we go. Get the police out on their duties. Get them doing stuff. Water availability. Let's bump up money to water. Bumped up to 100%. Farming is obviously taking a lot more water than normal industry, so that's fine. I'm still, you know, annoyed about these rubbish trucks. They should be getting to where they need to go, but it's the traffic problems that are stopping it. It's the traffic problems that are stopping it. That's primarily what it is. Perhaps we say screw it with this road. This is not large enough capacity. I love how these cars float down. That's so cool. And we go for a four-way road. It might actually work. Obviously, you know, the bigger capacity, the more we can deal with actual cars coming on. Yeah, coming on to the commercial area. That's pretty much the plan anyway. That might speed things up a little bit. Oh, big town! That is nice! We can buy yet more land. We got more taxation policies. And we've got high density zones, high density commercial, high density, well, not high density at all, office zones, and an incineration plant and a university. University is going to come in handy, actually. That's really quite important because that means we can still continue pushing forward our goals of education. And we need 75 grand for that, and we are close. We're close to getting 75 grand. Has that lessened the impact of anything? Has that worked? You know, I think this slip road here has really worked. I think that's been good. That's been important for us. However, it's more to the point. Is this going to work? Is it going to work? I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna have to wait and see. But hopefully, the long hand of justice will now be able to deal with all the criminal incidents going on up here, such as crime rate is high. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? There's nowhere really apart from over here that the police can't really reach. Crime's pretty low anyway. We're already fully funding garbage. I feel we need another. Even though it pains me to do it, I feel we do. In fact, you know what? We can actually build an incineration plant. That's pretty cool. That is pretty good. And it gets us electricity as well, which is nice. However, it does provide pollution and noise pollution. I feel we're going to do it over here. I know it's going to make people upset. I know it's going to lower the land value. I know it's going to do that. But at the same time, this area needs to be serviced for bins and stuff. Otherwise, nothing's just going to happen. Garbage trucks in use, 3 out of 34. We should be seeing 34 out of 34 very soon indeed. If not, then I will be complaining to somebody. Whoever's in charge of rubbish for the city is going to get a complaint. We haven't really sorted the traffic problems, have we? No, we see a lot of people still coming into the city by this route. Why is there... Crime rate is high. Are we funding police more than we should be? We probably should be. Let's bump it up to 135%. Let's bump up fire engines as well to 144, 145. That's whatever. That's fine. Yeah, not too much to complain about actually, apart from the traffic, which is slightly problematic, but at the same time, it's actually calmed down a little bit. I mean, we've still got red parts. We've still got this entire area is hugely inefficient. I don't think it's nearly large enough to actually handle what we need it for. In fact, that might be the problem actually. Perhaps we just need to make it bigger. Yeah, let's give that a try actually. Let's give that a darned try. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to work, but we're going to give it a try. One thing I am completely sure of is that this entire area is going to be completely demolished, so cheery thoughts, eh? Okay, let's try and do this one bit by one bit at a time. Okay, what are we doing? Is this a 6-lane highway? Oh, 6-lane road or whatever it is. That's pretty big. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's pretty okay. That should certainly speed things up a little bit. it might sort of mess with our demands, as in our commercial demand is already medium, but it might get higher. Don't really want it to, though, but it might. Yeah, actually, that may improve things a little bit, because obviously capacity's improved dramatically, and yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Pretty satisfied with that, actually. The next thing is going to be getting a highway from here over here. Where's the best way to do it? Because we want to link this area. Oh, perfect. Get that coming down there. There we go. Something like that. That's pretty much the next step. So we can send residents over this way who don't need to go through town. And the step after that, a building is burnt down. Where is a building burnt down? Over here? That's... oh, I see it. I see it. There we go. Perfect. The stage after that is getting a highway that goes from here. I don't... might not reach. We might not see this highway at all. Because it may not reach across this cemetery. In fact, it probably looks like it won't. If we build it up higher, will that make any difference? No, I don't think it's ever going to reach across this cemetery. Well, that could be a problem, actually. Because ideally, we could have another highway that goes straight from here over here. Is there no way to do this? Is there absolutely no way to do this? There must be a way. If there's a will, there's a way. If we take it off here, we destroy some houses over here. I know it's a sacrifice, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. We haven't even explored the new zones yet. Jeez, we've got a lot to explore. Nothing works. Because ideally we would like to have a highway that goes direct from here over to this road up there. Even though it's not busy yet, it will become busy. It will become busy in the future. This highway is now almost completely empty. Why is that? I don't understand why that's the case. Shouldn't be busy. You know, sometimes it helps just to, you know, follow a car around for a while and see where it has to go and see where it needs to go. That occasionally does work. Residential demand is very high, and that is something we're going to solve in the next episode. Jeez. We have been recording for over an hour. I don't even know. I just felt the need to play this game. Goodness me. Traffic problems, have they been resolved? No. Has much expensive road been built in place of actually fixing proper traffic problems? Yes. That is exactly what happened. Hopefully you'll join me next time for another episode of City Skylines. But for now, my name's been Potato, and thanks for watching.